This week, I have been behind the wheel of the 2025 Lexus LC 500 Bespoke Build. This is my first time ever behind the wheel of one of these, and all year I have been behind the wheel of tons of crossovers, boring crossovers mostly, so this is a huge breath of fresh air. Sadly, this is one of the last luxury Grand Tourer offerings that comes with a V8 or even a naturally aspirated V8. Base price for the LC 500 starts at just over $106,000, and as tested for this bespoke build is $117,000. Obviously, it is a convertible and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I've been spending all week with this car. Let's take a look at the interior, exterior briefly, and then we'll take it for a spin and let you listen to this beautiful V8. So bespoke build means you can pretty much just customize anything you want on this car. It also comes with a signed and stamped certificate of authenticity by the chief engineer of the LC 500 on Japanese, I think they call it washi paper, so that's pretty cool. I don't have an example here with me, maybe I'll put a screenshot of what one looks like on the screen, but this is finished in iridium, a new color for 2025, and it looks very sharp. I think it replaces a different silver that they had for 2024. You also do get these 21-inch forged wheels that, believe it or not, only cost $40 when you look on the Monroney, so that's pretty cool. 245s in the front and 275s in the rear. This also does come with a red soft top that's, currently down right now. I might show that at the end of the video. As you have heard already, it does come with a adaptive sport exhaust that has dampers that open, I think, past 4,000 RPM, adaptive dampers as well, and a rear limited slip differential. Let's go ahead and look at the trunk space real quick, or the lack thereof. There's not a whole lot of space back here. You do get a first aid kit, and I don't know what this is, maybe just a fix-a-flat kit or something. Let's check it out. Yep, that's your tire inflator. I was able to make a quick run to Costco this week and store some groceries, but you're not really gonna fit a set of golf clubs back here at all. You might be able to fit a set of golf clubs behind the rear seats here, maybe, but yeah, probably not taking this car golfing. Let's go ahead and check out what's under the hood real quick. So under the hood is a naturally aspirated 5-liter V8, making 471 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a Lexus-built 10-speed transmission. Gets about 18 miles a gallon combined. Premium fuel only. Obviously, this makes an incredible noise. I can't wait to show you guys. Well, you guys have probably seen a million of these videos, but I can't wait to show you guys the sound of this, and it's just absolutely incredible. This car is actually built in Japan, Toyota City, Japan, which I had no idea there was a city in Japan named Toyota. So the more you know. 5W30 oil, you got hood struts, not too bad. I love this powertrain so much. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. These door handles are recessed, and when it's locked, we'll kind of hide in the door themselves. Up front here, you do get dual heated and ventilated front seats, real leather, both power, very, very comfortable. I sat in here for 6 hours at one time on a road trip and had no problems at all. You also do get real carbon fiber kick plates as well. They are two-person memory, or actually three-person memory here. So up front here, you do get a semi-analog digital gauge cluster that moves. I think that's pretty cool. You can control a bunch of options and customizations. Over here, I could do that pretty much all day. Then over here is a 12.3-inch infotainment. This got refreshed in 2024, thankfully, because the old one was a little bit cumbersome to use from what I've read and seen. You do get a 360 reverse camera, wireless Android Auto, wireless CarPlay. This also does have the premium Mark 11-Sen sound system that sounds absolutely amazing. I would give it a definite A tier grade. Coming down through here, you do get your dual zone automatic climate control, cup holder here, some stereo controls, a physical button to control the heated seats. No heated steering wheel in this, unfortunately, but I guess they didn't check the option for that. And here is your James Bond-like cover to control the convertible top. You can actually put the convertible top up and down at speeds up to 31 miles an hour. So that's really convenient. It's very easy to use. You don't need to undo any latches. You just press and hold that button and it does its thing. We'll demo that later in the video. Extra cup holder here and a center console here with some connectivity, a couple of USB-C ports and a 12-volt outlet. Then over here, you do get a very nice felt line glove box. Auto dimming rear view mirror with home link. No heads up display here, but you do get these Shrek ears, one on the left here to control the snow drive mode, and on the right you get Sport, Sport Plus, Normal, a Custom, Comfort, and Eco. So back here you do get a little bit of a wind deflector that's adjustable. There's some seat belts back here. I'm not sure why anybody would want to sit back here, but they have them if you need them. But I wanted to say this wind deflector does an excellent job keeping the wind out of the cabin. You can pretty much go 70 miles an hour on the interstate and hold a conversation in here and not have to yell at your passenger. I can be on the phone and understand what everybody's saying, and they can understand me as well. I think that is pretty awesome and very well designed. Drove all the way to work and my hair wasn't even messed up. So kudos to the designers on this for making a beautifully crafted, well put together interior. I mean, these materials here obviously are top notch. It's stitched. I mean, it looks the business. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take this thing for a spin and see what it's like on the road to drive, and let you listen to this naturally aspirated 5-liter V8. I won't probably be talking very much, so enjoy the soundtrack of this V8. Do get paddle shifters behind the wheel that are reasonably responsive for a conventional 10-speed automatic. Does have rev matching downshifts that sound absolutely incredible. If you keep it above 3,000 RPM while downshifting, provides a nice crisp burble out the back of the car. Handling is very good. The ride is absolutely incredible. It is so plush, so comfortable. The steering is so communicative. It is so sharp. Gosh, I could do that all day. If you want to shift it manually, you can do that at any time, and it'll stay in the gear. Then all you got to do to put it in regular drive is just hold the paddle shifter. You can also just put it in manual mode by just pulling down on this gear selector there. Oh, this thing sounds incredible. Absolutely incredible. See what I mean? On the highway, it's nice and quiet with the convertible top open. You have Lexus Safety System 2.5, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. Very easy to engage with these buttons here. The lane keep assist keeps you centered in your lane nicely, just like all Lexus products have. This week, overall fuel efficiency actually hasn't been too bad. I've been averaging about 19 miles a gallon combined, and I got about 25 miles a gallon on a road trip this week. Yes! There's something to be said here of just how easy it is to drive. I could literally take this thing on a road trip across country, no problem at all. Well, actually, maybe just a slight problem. There's not very much storage in here, and I just get these little tiny cup holders here and there. But other than the storage problem, I could take this thing on Route 66 all across country, not a single problem at all. Easily one of the most comfortable cars I've been in. Do you get blind spot monitoring in the mirrors? Very invasive traction control system. This is definitely a car that pretty much anybody can get in and drive. It's not going to let you do anything too crazy unless you start messing with the drive modes. I've taken this thing on tons of back roads this week, and it's just such a raw emotional experience, especially with this top open. I think if you're looking to get an Lexus LC, get the convertible, hands down. Because the sound of the exhaust with this convertible top open is nuts. It's perfect. Of course, we get a Prius in front of me. It's probably going to drive 10 or 15 miles an hour under the speed limit. One minor critique I have is actually this infotainment screen. I wish it was a little bit brighter, because when you have the top open, it's actually really hard to see what's on the screen. I can see the gauge cluster pretty decent with the top open, but not this screen in the center, unfortunately. Gosh, it's just so nice to be able to look up and have nothing. This is like my second or third time in my life that I've ever driven a convertible. All right, let's do a quick 0 to 60. Yes! And you know what? You can do that all day because you have a Lexus. You know it's most likely going to last for 300,000, 400,000 miles. Little to no issues. If you have 100 grand just laying around and you want to burn it, just get one of these. This is the perfect daily driver. It honestly doesn't get any better than this. Go ahead, put this top up here. Let you hear what it's like with the top up. Just like that. When the beeper beeps, it's all done. You put the windows up, and it's nice and quiet in here. One day, if I'm rich, I think I'll have one of these in my fleet. I hope they still make them. I really do. I haven't read anything that they're going to axe this off, but with everybody just not producing cars anymore, that's probably just a matter of time. I hope not, but we shall see.
Obviously, to unlock this car's true full potential,
you have to take it to a track, or just not live in Ohio like me. But, oh man, what an absolute treat. Shout out to Lexus for providing this vehicle for me to film. What an absolute pleasure. I know this vehicle has been out for almost 10 years now. You know, they updated the infotainment, obviously, but not many changes were made, you know, since then. And not many things need changed. It's perfect. All right, guys. Sadly, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll actually go for one more walk around it because I want to show you this red top. Oh yeah, that red top looks the business in my opinion. I don't want to give this car back. That's for sure. This is probably one of my favorite cars I've ever driven. And they hold their value pretty decently well. I'm just kind of pricing these out. Obviously, it's not in my realm of what I can afford right now, but one day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the LC500, and we'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.